Welcome to the first Asia Rugby live show dedicated to the Olympics. My name is Lauren and I will be hosting the show with Sabir. Hi Sabir, it's been a while.
Hi, Lauren. Great to be back. And what a time of the year. It's the Olympic Sevens on. Please introduce our guest first up.
So today we have with us a legend in Japanese rugby and the chairperson of our Asia Rugby Athletes Committee, Mr. Michael Leach. Michael, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
And we also have another special guest from our Asia Rugby Athletes Committee, all the way joining from Lebanon. Sol, great to have you on the show too.
Hi, thanks for having me, guys. Thanks, Sabir. Thanks, Lauren.
Thank you both. It is great to have you with us today. We know that we still have some fans in Asia that are learning about Rugby Sevens. So here's a short video about the game from World Rugby.
This is Rugby Sevens.
Since 2016, 12 teams have competed in both the men's and women's Sevens Olympic competition. Sevens is quick, supersonic quick, and is played on the same 100 metre long, 70 metre wide pitch as 15. That means there's more space to rip it up. Teams have 7 players per side, with each half lasting, you guessed it, just 7 minutes. So, to be the goods, you need to be mentally tough and super fit. The attacking team moves towards their opponent's goal line to create scoring opportunities while evading the defensive efforts, which can cause some hard-hitting discomfort.
This is just a snippet, so if you're interested in watching the full video, you can watch it on the Asia Rugby Facebook page.
Brilliant. Michael, can you tell us a little bit about Asia Rugby Athletes Committee?
Yes, so we're a group of athletes across Asia who represent the athletes across Asia, and we get together online maybe 3 or 4 times a year and discuss ways to promote the game, help our players, and help keep everyone connected. So, it's a great group we've got together, and I'm looking forward to what the future brings for this group.
So we recently heard about your collection of equipment. Can you share that story with us?
Yeah, so as a group, we sort of decided on things that we can action. And so in Japan, we have a lot of gear that doesn't get used or gear that gets thrown away. So I thought about collecting all that up. So with the help of Sol, we collected about 4 boxes of second-hand balls and rugby boots, and we decided to distribute that across Asia, and got in contact with Lebanon Rugby with the help of Sol, and we managed to ship 4 boxes across the world from Japan.
Absolutely great initiative, Michael. Sol, how it has helped in your region?
First, I just want to say thanks, Michael, for that. I thought it was a pretty cool initiative from us, and just to get things started with some action from the committee. We had a discussion about how we can help and how we can maybe help some of the Asian sub-regions. Michael came up with the idea of some used equipment, so we shipped them over. I managed to take them down to a rugby game between Palestine and Lebanon, and so I distributed some of the boots, or actually all the boots and some of the rugby balls across to the Palestinians, and the rest went to women's rugby. So look, it's a start. It's something. It's better than nothing. I mean, if you think about it, I think there's about 50 rugby balls there, and that goes a long way. You know, that's the club's or the organization's rugby balls for the year. So I'm hoping we can keep these initiatives up and maybe target some other sub-regions in Asia.
Amazing. Thanks, Sol. Let's now watch a video on the distribution.
So I just got these boxes from Michael Leach over in Japan, and we've got boxes of used rugby balls, some boots as well, and we're going to hand them over to Lebanon Rugby Women's Rugby and over to Rabia from Palestine Rugby.
It's always been a challenge for us to get access to rugby balls. and these are going to help develop the women's game. I want to thank Asia Rugby's Athletes Committee, Michael Leach from Japan.
Bravo, Shabab, bravo, bravo. I want to thank Asia Rugby Athletes Committee and Michael Leach from Japan.
Well, there you go. Absolutely a brilliant cause indeed. If you want to donate kit or receive kit, please send us an email on Asia Rugby, or you can look at the email on our screens as well, live@asiarugby.com.
Now, heading back to the Olympics, Michael, can you please share your thoughts on the importance of rugby sevens being in the Olympics?
Yep. So the Olympics is one of the greatest. What is the greatest tournament in the world? So having rugby there at the Olympics, I think that's a great way to get some extra exposure. Not many people probably have witnessed rugby, so having that on the global stage, having a lot more people watch it, I think it's great for growing the game.
Absolutely, indeed. It's great for growing the game. Let's hear from the King of Seven, the man who could not participate in the Olympics, but let's hear from words of wisdom from him.
Being part of the Olympics started from 2016. It was an honor and privilege for me, even though I didn't play the Olympics, because I finished off playing rugby before the Olympic came. But I was so happy, even though I didn't play with at the Olympics. I was so happy and honored to be part of World Rugby going to IOC with the late John Alomu and other former rugby players, that we went to the IOC and bid for rugby to be in the Olympics. I think Olympics need rugby as for the audience, and then rugby being part of the Olympics, and it's an opportunity. It's very important for Asia Rugby, and I believe that the Asia teams they have the opportunity, because it's sevens. It's anyone's game. Whoever turns up at the field and does the right thing, right time, right place, they can beat any big teams in a given day if they do the right thing, right time, at the right place. That is why I say that the sizes, yes, they can compete in 15s rugby, which is good, but I believe the chance of getting a medal in the Olympics for Asia teams, I believe they have 80% of chance winning a medal, whether it's a bronze, silver, or even a gold. The sizes of the players, they are capable of winning a medal in the Olympics, and I believe it's good for Asia.
We also recently had a quick chat with Manu Lamiki about Japan's first match against New Zealand in the 2016 Olympics. Let's hear him tell us about that game.
Made the sevens team. It was already confirmed that rugby sevens would be an Olympic sports, and I joined back in 2013. So we had 3 years leading up to the Olympics, and once they drew the pools out, it was our first game was going to be in New Zealand, and we knew it was going to be a tough task. New Zealand has always ruled in 15s and 7s, so we pretty much put all our time, energy, and our resources into that very first game, the opening game against New Zealand. We knew if we could come up with a game plan and a way to put them off their game and potentially beat them, that would set us up for the whole Olympics tournament. And we just practiced and prepared just for that one game. So to actually go to the Olympics and for the plan to actually work, we ended up beating New Zealand in the first game, and We ended up going all the way to the semi-finals. We would eventually lose to the gold medalist Fiji, and then we would lose in the bronze medal match to South Africa. Although we didn't get a medal that we were after, no one expected us to end up making the semi-finals, or let alone being number 4 in the world, because we were ranked last going into the Olympics. But I think that really set the tone for Japan Sevens and also Asia Rugby, or Sevens in general, that it doesn't really matter your status or where you're ranked going into these big tournaments. As we all know, 7 minutes is a very short time, so anything can happen.
So, Michael, you played with Manu. Can you tell us a little bit about your teammate?
He's an extremely talented rugby player. So he's excelled both at sevens and in 15. So he's done the Olympics, made it to the semi-finals, and the World Cup, made it to the quarterfinals again. So he's an extremely talented player, and he's 35 now. But if he had his chance again, I think he could have played in this Olympics.
Well, interesting. Before we wrap, gentlemen, who's going to win the gold medal in the men's category?
Fiji.
And women's gold?
New Zealand.
Interesting. Jerry Tuai, can he go for the triple gold medal? We'll wait and see. It's all up for grab and in this Olympic in Paris as well. Gentlemen, thank you very much for joining Michael Leach and Sol all the way from Lebanon. We appreciate and wish you all the best success from athletes committee perspective as well. We'll speak to you soon. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.
And it was all looking pretty good here, Colin Hawley. Liam Doherty's opening try, spectacular.
Yeah, wonderful Doherty, and on the outside, Japan answers back in this storming run on the wing from Ishida, just bouncing off 2 tacklers, and that's what it means to him. That's the kind of effort you've got to put in. But again, Hong Kong, China, taking out all the tools in the tool belt. Webb with the foot, nice kick downfield in the chase. That's wonderful stuff there from Herbert, but the try right there, the darting run across the field, the support line from the double tackle. Emphatic try, and here at the end, Hong Kong, China in scramble defense, trying to get ahead of this pill. You got one on the outside, the tackle, the spin, and the reach. What a try, just absolutely encapsulating Japan's campaign for the... And what a wonderful tournament here to the side. Asian regional qualifying tournament for the next Olympians to represent their country in Japan.
日本代表アジア大会ケイス・アブドゥラ・アル・ダライ会長より優勝キャップが贈呈されます。Once again, the champion.
Well, that's how Japan qualified to Olympics in Paris. However, just like Mano mentioned, sevens is a fast game. Anything could happen in that span of 7. But there's loads of positives in terms of Asia and Asian regions, because just like King Serevi mentioned that this is there's 80% chance for Asia rugby population to become or contender for the medal, at least to get a bronze medal in the future. So with that, once again, I extend my thanks to Michael and Sol. We'll speak to you soon again in another episode.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.